Welcome to PSCMS. Good morning, students. In the last period, we have seen the second chapter, that is Introduction to DBMS. And now we will move to the next chapter, that is third one, Log on to MS Access. In this chapter, we are going to see how to create a blank database and with the templates. Let's see the MS Access. Microsoft Access is the most popular and powerful RDBMS, that is Relational Database Management System. It is a graphical user interface application software which organizes and manipulates large volume of data efficiently. It organizes data in the form of tables and provides the facility to create a relationship between them using common fields. A relational database enables to prevent duplicity of data. Another important feature of Access is that you can add, update, delete, view data and establish relationship by using forms. Find and retrieve data in a desired way by using queries and print data in a specific layout by using reports. Some other popular RDBMS are Sybase, Oracle, SQL, that is a structural query language, and MySQL. Now let's see some features of MS Access. There are 7 features. First, Access provides the facility to break large information into small parts so that can be used, maintained and accessed. Second one, data redundancy, that is duplication of data is reduced. Third one, it increases the efficiency, speed and flexibility in searching and accessing information. Fourth one, Access facilitates sharing of data, that is people located on different locations can extract the database according to their needs. Fifth one, Access provides data security features and maintains integrity, which is useful to make the data form more consistent and reliable. Sixth one, Access provides the facility to create data forms so that user can enter the records of a person one by one in the respective fields. It also reduces the data entry errors. Seventh one, queries help you to get information on a specific topic from the information stored in the database. There are so many features we have seen right now. Now we will move to the next point, that is how to open your MS Access and how to create your database and the blank database and also some of the templates in it. So let's see the MS Access 2007. Let's see how to start Microsoft Access 2007. Firstly, we have to click on Start. Here we will see all programs and in that we are going to see Microsoft Office. In that Microsoft, what we are going to do? We are going to click on Microsoft Access 2007. Here it is, Microsoft Office. In this Microsoft Office Access 2007, when you click, this is your Microsoft Access window. Okay, here you have to select blank database. Can you see this? Here, when you click it, here the next section will be shown to you, that file name. Here you have to type the name for your database. To create your own database, you have to type the name for your database. For example, right now I will type the name for your first database for like student. Okay, then click on the create. Here we have created the student database. Can you see this? Here on the title bar you can see the name student database. Okay, this is your window when you open the database window. Okay, now we will see all the parts of your Access. Okay, the first is Office button. This one is called as a Office button. Office button On clicking the Office button, a menu appears through which you can create a new file, open an existing file, save file, or perform other tasks. Like this, when you click, all the options related to your Office will be displayed to you. Can you see this? New, open, save as, print. Okay. Now the next option is Home tabs. These all are the tabs: Home, Create, External Data, Database Tools, Data Sheet. These all are the tabs of your Microsoft Access. Okay. Now the next is Ribbon. Whichever tab we will select. See, for example, Home. You will see the different options available in your Home tab, and these all are the options in the group, like View group is there, Clipboard group is there, Font group is there, Rich text group, Records group, Sort filter group is there, Find group. Like all the other tabs also having the different kinds of groups here. Now we'll move to the next point in this, that is navigation pane. This section is called as a navigation pane. Can you see the mouse pointer there? Yes, this one is called as a navigation pane. Here only one table is there because it is the new Access, a blank Access database we have created. So whenever we create any blank database, there is one table, one contains it. It is a blank database, and the blank table is created by your Access, which you have to change afterwards. Now whenever you create a new table, forms and reports, everything will be listed here where you can navigate up and down. Okay. Now the next, this one is called as a tabbed bar. What it is called? A tabbed bar is used to display the database objects in the tabbed document rather than overlapping the windows. Here the table one is there. Suppose if I created the forms or the reports or the queries, if those will be shown here, when I will open it will be shown here. Now the table one is there. When we will have a different things, that will also be shown here. Okay. Now the next point. Here we have a view option on the, see the mouse pointer first. Okay, data sheet view is there, and the second is design view. Okay. Then this one. Can you see here? A record section means you can navigate in your records. Suppose you have entered the 5 records, you can navigate through with this record tab. Okay. Now we will see how to create the database. Now we will see how to create a database using a template. Let's see how to create a database using templates. Again, in the same way, click on the Start and all programs in that Microsoft Office. Click on the Microsoft Office, and then in Microsoft Office Access 2007, here you can see this window, and here we have local templates. Can you see this section? Click on this. You will see number of local templates. In that, what we are going to see, we are going to select the contacts. This one, click on it. Suppose you want to create a list of contacts of your friends, then contacts of friends you can type here. Click create. Here you will see this contact list. What you can do, you can here the type first name. Suppose you are creating the list of your friend's name, then you will start with your friend. For example, I'll write the name for your friend Rahul and the last name Shah. Email address if he has. For example, I'm giving the rough information, or you can say a fake information. Then if he has any business phone or any contact number, you can add it here. You'll use any fake number here. Then if he's working in the company, you can write it that one too. And the job title, if it's like a manager. Okay, then the next one, Meena Bajaj. This is all just a fake information to tell you that like this you can enter the information whatever you want. The designation. Okay, this is the way you can create the contact list, and then you can save this information. Click on the office button, then save. The data will be saved. Okay, now we will see, as already I have told you how to create a blank database. We have to click on this one office button, then click on the new. Again the same dialog box will appear for creating a new database. Here we have to click on the blank database, and here we have to type the name for your database, like I have already shown you, the student 1. Then create. Like this we can create the blank database. Now how to add the fields in your table. When you create any blank database, here by default this table will be viewed, table 1. Okay, so here one field is already created, that is ID. Okay, this field will be the unique data can be entered, and that information I will give in the next lecture. But for the right now, if I want to create the student table, for that I will need a student information should be filled. For that I will create the table and the fields which are related to the student. So for now I will create the field name, roll number. For example, I will double click on this ID. I will change the name, roll number. Then here student name, and next standard. When you want to add next field, you have to click downside, then automatically new field be added to your table. So just you have to type the name for your field, standard, then date of admission, DOA. You can use the capitals for that, date of admission, and again date of birth, DOB. If you want to add the address too, you can add it. Okay, now we have created the field name, roll number, student name, standard, date of admission, date of birth and address. Again, if you want to add the fields into this, you can add. Otherwise, you can directly enter the record. How to enter? You just have to click on the cell where you want to enter the, and if you want to increase the size of this field, you can just drag it, you can increase. Okay, for now I will add the any fake details just like I had done previously. Now again I will add some fake details to this. Suppose I will add Ashok Sharma, standard 8th, then date of admission we will consider like 15th June 2017, and date of birth 10th of Feb and 2001. Address, anything you want to add you can add. I will write the city name directly. Okay, again if you want to add something else, new record, you just have to click and new record can be added here. Did you get that? And when you enter the records like this view is called as a data sheet view. Which view is called? It is the data sheet view, where you have created the table as well as you entered the records. Did you understand that? There is one more method to create the table, is using the design view. Before that we have to save this table. So if you change the view, it automatically asks the name for you. Just see it has save as the table. Here you have to give the name for the table. You already saved this database with the student name, but you have to save the table also. So for that table I will give student information or info. Okay, click on it. When you change the view, this screen will be displayed to you. See here, when you click on the view, you can see 4 options are there for view. One is the data sheet view, and second is pivot table view, pivot chart view and the design view. In data sheet view we can enter the records as well as we can change in the field's name, but in design view you can change the name as well as the type of the data which are you going to enter in your table. So here you will make lot of changes. Let's see the difference in design view. Okay, see here a roll number is there and here the data type. What is data type now? Data type means when you create the table and when you enter the records in that particular field, you should be decide which kind of data should be entered into that particular field. For example, here roll number is there, and what kind of data should be entered there? A numbers. Did you get that? And here downside student name is there. So what kind of data should be entered in that field? A text. A numbers cannot be name of anyone's, right? So the text should be there. Then the standard. See, a standard here I put the data like 8th. 8 is in the digit and th is the text. So it is a combination of number and the text. So your access gives the authority to enter the number as well as the text both. So text is the data type that accept the numbers and the text both. Okay, now the next data field is date of admission. Here it is clearly said that we are going to enter the date. So it is not a text type or not a number, it is exactly the date and time format. So here we have date and time data type. DOB is also the same, date of birth, date and time, then the address. Again same, when you put the address, here you use some numbers also for denoting the flat number, house number and so on, and also for the area name. So for that the text data type is used, where you can use the both the numbers and the text for the input. But when you use auto number or a number type, only numbers are accepted. And secondly, auto number is the data type which is automatically added and inserted. You are not allowed to enter there, okay, and you are not allowed to add or remove from there. It is automatically added whenever you add a new record into this. Are you getting this? And if you don't want to need you don't want auto number, you just want to add by your own, so what you can do, you can change the data type to number. Okay, these are the changes we made to our table. So what we are going to do, we are going to save the changes whatever we are done. How to do that? Here we have the save option, click on it and then again change the view. See, if I want to change the number 1, 2, and here I will type one more record I am going to add here. Now I will add one more fake record, standard. As I already told you, the data type is text, which accept the number and the text both. Here which will accept only what? A date format. I am giving any fake data here, so don't be panic what I am giving there. So here, this is the way we can create the table and we can enter the record in a table. Did you get that? How to create the table and how to change the view of the table. See one more time. Here the view section is there. If I want to change the settings or if I want to make changes in the design of the table, I have to click on the design view. Okay, if I want to add one more field in this, what I will do, I'll just click here, contact number. Okay, so contact number is basically what kind of data should take? It should be number. Contact number cannot be come in your number text, so obviously here the data should be number itself. But there is one problem. The problem is our general mobile number consists of 10 numbers, but when you select the number, here there is an option field size long integer. Long integer accept only 9 digits, but our mobile number contains 10 digits. So we have to increase the size of that number data type. What we have to do? We have to click on this and we have to increase the size to double, and then we have to close it. Whenever we close this table design view, it will ask, do you want to save the changes? Yes. Now I have closed the design view. Now I want to see the datasheet view of that table. So what I will do, I'll just double click on that table. This view will be displayed. Now you can see roll number is there, student name is there, standard is there, date of birth, date of admission, address and contact number just now I added through the design view. You can see here. Now I will add the numbers, any fake numbers. Okay, see, like this I can add the numbers. Did you get that? Any problem for creating a table using your design view? Any problem in that? If you have any problem regarding creating a table in your database or any problem in creating any type of data, you can ask in your group. Okay, so till now we have understood how to create a Microsoft Access table and Microsoft database till now we have seen how to create a new database, how to create a database with the help of your templates in your Access. Okay, so in the next lecture we will see some of the rules and data types. Okay, till then you have to revise all the option whatever I taught you. If you have a computers or laptop in your home, you can practice these things. If you don't have, don't worry, when our school will restart, we will learn these things and I will definitely give practicals on this. Okay, till then take care, bye bye.